Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 17 for gym management system in Django. And in this video, we will save the Stripe response in our database. Okay, so we have already created the subscription model, and in this model, we are going to save the user, the plan which he has purchased, and the price of that plan. Okay, so we will save these three things. In the previous video, we have seen that how we can implement the Stripe payment gateway and how we can make the payment. Now in this we will save the payment response. Okay, so let's start to do this. So the first thing, I will go to the Stripe documentation. That is a, you can simply search checkout response, or you can simply go to this URL. Okay, and after that, actually we are modifying the success page. Okay, so in the success page, the first thing we need to do, we need to pass this parameter. Okay, so let's pass this parameter. So I'll go to the success here and add this parameter. Nothing need to change here, just simply pass it as it is. Okay, it will automatically replace this checkout session variable with the session ID. Okay, actual session ID. And after that, we will go to the success page here, and we just what we will do here, we will just get the session ID. Okay, we will get this from the URL, and this is the documentation according to the Flask, but we need this according to Django, so I will change this. Okay, so in this we have response. One thing more here, I will pass one more thing here. I will pass the plan ID. Okay, so we have, let's go to the we can say create checkout session. Okay, actually I will pass the plan ID, and the same ID I will retrieve so that I can save in the database. Okay, because in the success URL we need that ID. So here, while it is loading, I will get the plan data, plan detail from the instance. So in this session we have plan ID. So where it is, actually we will pass, so that we are loading this page. So session dot, okay, so here we have, so we can pass this as a client reference ID. You can also pass in the metadata, but I will prefer to pass in the client reference ID. Okay, so this is the client reference ID I will pass here, and here I will pass plan, simple plan ID, and from the session we can get this client reference ID. Okay, so this is the session and we can get this. Okay, so this is the plan ID, and we can simply get the response, get the instance, because when we are saving in the subscription model we need instance, not ID. Okay, and user is request dot user. Okay, we can simply get this. And now what I will do here, I will call the subscription model. So where it is, okay, I will get from the models. So let's models dot subscription dot create, and in this tuple we will pass plan equal to this plan. Okay, and user equal to this user. Okay, and from this plan I will get the price. So the price equal to plan dot price. Okay, so with the help of this model we can save this data. Okay, so let's try to run this flow. Okay, so we have this sub plan, we are getting the plan ID from the plan instance, we are saving this plan, plan price, user, and all the things. Okay, so now let's check this. So I'll refresh the page, and here it is running. Okay, let's go to this medium plan, and we have this proceed to payment. Okay, And now let's add this with the John 41111. This is test card just, and let's say this is 24123. This is Sean Doi. Okay, so here it is saying that types object subscription has no attribute create. Actually, this before the create we call the objects, so that it is same. Okay, so let's refresh this page. So here you can see that we have a session ID. Okay, so this is saying that thanks for payment. And now let's go to the subscription model, and we have subscription. So we have admin, medium, and this is the price. Okay, so we have successfully user can successfully pay for the subscription, and we are getting the data from the Stripe response. We are saving that. Okay, now we need to in the next video or in the upcoming video, what we will do, we need to do two things more. In the price section, and when we go to the checkout, let's go to the basic detail, because we don't have any discount in the medium. Okay, so in the basic detail, we need to adjust this discount in our response also, so that we can save with the discount and with the current price. Okay, the first thing. And the second thing, if user is logged in and if he purchased any plan and the plan is not expired, then we will show that plan is active. Okay, so we will do these two things in our upcoming video. Okay, so in this video I just want to show you that how we can capture the response from the Stripe checkout session. Okay, you can explore as much as you want according to your requirement. Okay, so I hope you understand all the things. If you have any doubt, any query, then please ask in the comment section. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe this channel, and please like and subscribe this channel. And if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe and click on the bell icon for the regular updates. And thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.